terms of spice level, this book is like 5 peppers. 5 peppers because it's spicy as heck.
Bring back dignity. Time and time again I relapse, but love has never left me. Perhaps I should have found a way to pay it back, but
the people who make banana bread movies, they've got special talent. Their partners are having an affair with each other's partners, and they now are seeking revenge in this way. They are seeking revenge in this way. Hello you guys, welcome to a new vlog. It is Monday afternoon. It's almost time for me to go fetch my daughter from school, but I wanted to come open up this vlog and have some kind of reference to me starting the vlog. I am so hungry. I have not eaten since 10:11. I made a smoothie at 10:11 and I'm like really hungry right now. I've got my makeup on because I was recording some content in the afternoon. I've got some jewelry, some new jewelry that was sent to me by a company called BookedonCharity. Oh, I'm so obsessed with this multi-layered necklace. I will share the details down below. They are called BookedonCharity on Instagram and they are currently online. They've got a website and their address is www.bookclub.com. They are South African based, they're local, they sell jewelry and it's just it's so pretty. I love this. There are these it's my FR. There are these butterfly earrings that I want and it's just they're so stunning, so simple but so stunning. If you guys know me, you know that I'm not like a heavy jewelry type person. I hardly wear jewelry, and when I wear earrings, I literally wear the same earrings for weeks. And I will wear like these kind of ones for special occasions, for like date nights or like events and things like that, but I usually keep it simple. So I love that these are something that even for me, a minimalist jewelry wearer, if there's such a title, I can find pieces that I absolutely enjoy. So all their pieces are stainless steel. These are gold, so they're gold plated, but they don't rub off because I had to ask them, like, I'm very sensitive, okay? I'm the kind of person who, if I wear the wrong kind of earrings and they're not hypoallergenic, my ears would turn gray. Not even gray, my ears will turn green. So she assured me that their products are hypoallergenic, they are nickel free, they are made with stainless steel but gold plated, they are tarnish free, and I'm so happy. I just love them. I love them. These ones have like these little rectangular plates on them. I love that they're layered, but at the same time they're kind of like simple. Oh, they're so pretty. I'm so happy. So yeah, they sent me this PR package, which by now you guys would have seen my footage on Instagram, TikTok, if you guys follow me there. But yeah, I love it. I'm so happy. And yes, I was doing this unboxing and now I feel like I should be recording a video with this makeup and this look because everything's already done. I don't have to do anything else. So, but I don't have time. I will probably try to do it after I am done with school pickup and we've done our homework and everything. And yeah, I'll probably do my February wrap up. I think that will probably be the quickest video that I can record for you guys. So we'll do that maybe later on. I need to go eat quickly. Happy Tuesday, another day at the office, at home. Ooh, this therapy, you know when it's finished and you just need to do that squeezing motion because I need to get everything out because before I go open another one, because I end up with a lot of these around the house that are like 10% empty. But I need to moisturize because a lot still comes out. I just need to squeeze. I need to rotate my plant. Oh guys, let me show you. This plant is growing so many leaves so quickly. Look at it. Remember, this is the plant that I had separated to make into 2 separate plants for my my hydro plant. This is it. This is the original. It just keeps sprouting new leaves, which is great. Some are not looking the best, like this one charred a little bit, but otherwise it's good. So I just need to rotate them so that when the sun rays kind of like come in, because the sun usually comes from that window there, but it's not like direct sunlight, but I think it gets enough. I just need to like keep rotating it so that everybody gets a bit of sun, because you got these little ones. Can you see? Can you see? This is not a lack of water, but I think this is maybe like staying too close, getting too close to the sun and burning. But yeah, look at that new little one coming out. It's so cute. It is just so cute. But yeah, it's growing, and a part of me is like, should I separate one branch again and make another hydro plant and put it somewhere else in the house? I don't know. But I also need to come with the wet cloth and just wipe the dust off, because there's a bit of dust on the plant. But yeah, otherwise she's happy. Another happy plant is my bonsai. I'm trying to block the sun. This bonsai is very happy. I wish it was a bit more bushy, but I guess this is as best we can get. And I'm trying to water it where I can. I need to get a bit more soil, because the soil level is like going low. Can you see the edge here where it's like whitish? I feel like I need to just get more soil. I'm also craving another plant in the house, so I think I'm gonna like be buying another plant soon, one that's like slightly different from this one. I really want the ones from Woolies, guys, the ones that come with like the basket and all the things, but it's pricey. It is pricey, so I'm gonna try and see if I can get alternatives from like hardware stores, like especially Chamberlain. Chamberlain has like really nice looking plants, and they're quite cheap. But look at this new baby. Well, this is like a teenager compared to that's a baby. That's plant action. Oh, my hands are dry. I was handling water using this hand cream from Eden Perfumes. Eden Perfumes is the perfume company that do dupes, and this one is the Emotion. Oh, it smells so good though. They do dupes of like these high-end perfumes that will cost you like 2,000 rand a pop, and I guess those are not high-end. I guess those are normal price, né? Because the high-end ones are like 6K. But anyway, so I've been getting some perfume from them, so I'll have my one expensive perfume, which is teetering to being like finished, so I need to go get another one. But I'm thinking I want Carolina Herrera, that blush. So they have a blush dupe, and it smells good. I have it on today, but obviously because it's a dupe, it's not as strong as the original, and you have to like spray, like you have to be like this when you're spraying it. But I love their perfumes. I haven't been there in a while. They have a shop in Menden, so that's where we usually go and get it. So my husband and I actually have been meaning to go get perfumes from them, but I want to try their Dubai range and see how that's gonna go. But I finished reading A Language of Dragons yesterday. We were busy with our paint by numbers. It's now become kind of like an evening routine for us. So we went and had dinner, and after having our dinner, we went and sat down and continued with our painting. So I haven't moved it from where it is. So the house is a little bit not chaotic, but it is not the way that it is meant to look. But I don't want to move it until we're done with all of our painting. Mine, I'm more progressed than everybody else because I spend more time on it. My daughter does a little bit here, my husband does a little bit here, but I'm the one who's like, every opportunity I get, I'm like chilling on the binge painting, and it's just been so lovely. So I did it and I finished my audiobook yesterday, and then today I started the audiobook of Vilest Things by Chloe Gong. So I'll give you guys more detailed review of The Language of Dragons, but I did really enjoy it. So I've started Vilest Things, but Vilest Things, you know, The Language of Dragons, I could work and still listen to the audiobook and feel like I'm concentrating. I can't do that with Vilest Things. So I'm gonna stop listening to that. Let's see what else I have here. Oh guys, I borrowed Faybound. I don't have the audiobook though. Don't I have anything like thrillery? I haven't listened to a lot of things on Everend in a while. I was so excited when my husband downloaded book 2 in the Red Rising series yesterday. I've been hounding him to listen to. Oh, I've got the binding. I downloaded the binding, but the thing is, I don't want to start a third physical book because I'm reading Vilest Things. I'm also reading Throne of Glass by Sarah J. Maas. So I don't want to start another book that has a physical book that I'm busy with. So maybe I will listen to a thriller. I've got Sometimes I Lie by Alice Feeney. So I think that will be one that is good to listen to while I'm like working. Because I realize if I'm working, I can't have something that's a bit complex to listen to, then I don't get what's going on. But yes, good morning. I've made my coffee, guys. My Nespresso machine still doesn't work. Hey, yo, I need to take it in. I think maybe I must take it in today. I think I need to take it in during lunch because not okay. I haven't been able to brew coffee. I've been on filter coffee the whole time, and it's just not it, man. It's just not it. Okay, I'm gonna stop talking and we'll chat again later. I'll give you a better review later on.
I should've known better, deja vu. I should've known better that I'd lose. I should've known better. Tell me that this wasn't all for nothing. I should've known better than I did. I should've known better. Love's love, man. I should've known better than to
Good morning,
give
you
my
guys. Welcome to a new vlog. Y'all. I have not picked up my camera in, I want to say 2 weeks. This was going to be the 3rd week, but something in me today said, okay, let's pick up this camera. Let's try to vlog again because I took a bit of a break. I was starting to feel very, very overwhelmed because I had a lot of work. And it was starting to affect me in a very negative way, especially also trying to have my social media platforms going on the side. It was just not working out. Something had to give. So obviously I can't stop working. It is my bread and butter. So I can't stop working. I had to just take a break, at least from recording. I've been trying to still have one video up a week. I think there is a week where I didn't have a video, but also I wasn't putting like pressure on myself to edit or do anything like that because I just needed a break. and I'm glad that I took it. I feel better. I don't all the way feel like super excited to be recording yet. I'm not fully in it, but I feel like for me to get back to it, I need to just, get on the bike. So I thought I should introduce this vlog. It is Tuesday today. Yesterday I was working from home and my daughter was here as well. Had a bunch of stuff to do. I thought of a recording, but I was like, no. Today I'm like, okay, yes, let's do it. It's been a great morning. Started the day off obviously with school drop off, but I went to the gym and I had a good workout. It was a short, like 30-minute workout, but it was very impactful and I feel good. Okay, I feel good. Maybe the gym is also the reason why, like, my energy is up and I just feel like I can achieve things today. So yeah, that's what we got going on. Reading wise, my reading has been kind of slow in the last 2 weeks. I probably finished like a book or two, but I don't even remember what I read, so you guys will have to wait for my wrap-up video to figure out what I read. But I haven't been recording any reading vlogs, but I want to get back to that. My phone is very busy. Updates: I've signed up to become a librarian for FAIR Libraries. So FAIR Libraries is this initiative that has been going on for a few years. I didn't even know about it. I found out about it during our last sprints, but they are going around and opening these free libraries. If you have ever heard of the free library idea from like US based book talkers, booktubers, whoever, as well as the UK people, I think they have a lot of little free libraries everywhere. They started doing that in South Africa, and they've got a couple of libraries in Cape Town where they're situated in like cafes. Most of them are cafes, zoos, like any like public place where you could have like a shelf. So that's been happening. And then they started 3 new ones in Joburg. One is in Sandton, and one is in Joburg Town in Melville, I think, and the other one is somewhere in Joburg South. So I've signed up to be a librarian for the Sandton one, and I'm like crossing fingers that they open one in Pretoria so that it can be close to me. But I did a huge book on haul like a month ago, and my plan was to go and take those books to my local physical libraries, but now I decided actually I'm going to do this. But the idea, the way that this works is that if you happen to go to the free libraries, I'll list the locations here. If you happen to go to the free libraries, you can pick any book you want to take with you, and then the idea is to put another book back. If you don't have a book, you can always come back and bring a book next time, or you can choose to donate to the free libraries. Okay, they done. I ended up on a call. I made some coffee, as you guys would have seen, in my bootlegger cup that I got from Bootlegger, and it says that it's locally roasted, sustainably sourced. That's their coffee, and apparently this cup is made out of bamboo. I used to use the one from Starbucks, especially when I make my coffee for when I go to the office, but that one is made out of plastic, and I could literally taste that my coffee tastes different than when I have it in a normal cup. With this, it still tastes good. So I just thought to use this because I forget about my coffee and it sits here and gets cold. But yeah, I don't even know what I was saying, but I was talking about the libraries. I will share the list. So yes, I'm going to be dropping off some books tomorrow, so I need to actually remove them from the top portion of my shelf. That's where I put all my unhauls, and then I can start working on my next pile of books to unhaul. But I'm excited to be part of this initiative. So if you guys are around any of these areas, I'm pretty sure that a lot of you that are local that do watch my channel are readers, obviously. So if you happen to find yourself in any of these locations and you've got books that need to be donated, that you don't need anymore, please feel free to do that, and you might find a nice book for yourself as well. So yes, that's what I've joined. That's what I've been doing. I haven't read a lot. Like, I can't think that I've read a lot. I can't even remember what I read. One update that you probably guys don't know about, my book cover, it's still the same one, but I went to go and reprint it. I need to get a clearer cover because it's a little bit frosted, is that the right term? So you don't get to see all the nice colors of what's going on there, because I've got like a matcha, I've got good vibes there, we've got a black girl in her braids, we've got plants, we've got stacks of books, we've got a lady doing some meditation over there, and another lady reading on her couch. So it's just, it encompasses everything that I love, and it just says books inside. So I just love it. I need to get another pop socket for it. I got a pop socket for my phone. Well, I got a new cover for my phone because it's been needing a new cover, but I got this nice starry sky pop socket, and it's kind of like green and matches really nicely with this cover. This cover is really nice. Both of them I got from TAKEALOT. So those are the new updates. Reading wise, I am currently reading and listening to Quicksilver by Kelly Hart, and so far so good. How far am I? I'm listening to the audiobook via Audible, and I'm on chapter 19, so I've got 7 hours left. I don't know what that looks like in terms of page count because I don't own the physical copy. So far so good. I think I'll talk more about it maybe during lunch when I have a bit more time, because I don't want to waste time now. But only thing I can say is that I like the male Faye character. I like him. He's giving dark, he's giving broody, he's giving like shadow vibes. Our female main character, I really liked her in the beginning because she was like fierce and like strong-willed and very protective of her family. You know, she was like a breadwinner. She did the things, but then when she got to the Fae realm, I feel like she still had those qualities, but she became a little bit annoying to me because every time she's in the presence of this Fae man, she's just like can't keep her act together. Like she's constantly, what is a better word that is not very that is agreeable with the children, but it's like she's constantly aroused when he's around, which for me does not seem normal. The first time I get it, right? But every single time you can't keep your wits together when you're around this guy. Like, it's too much. I feel like it's too much that she's losing her sense of self around this person. But when she's with any other guy that she's been with before, she acts like herself. So this doesn't, I don't like this. It's kind of annoying to me. And at the same time, what did I want to say now about her? I forgot what I wanted to say about my brain sometimes these days, guys. Look, this is why I had to take a break. I feel like I'm very forgetful. I forget my train of thought. But yeah, I'll talk more about it later, and I'll give you guys a bit of a background of what the synopsis is. But yeah, that's what I've been kind of reading since last week. I've mostly been binge watching Fringe with my husband. That's what me and my husband have been watching. We've been rewatching Fringe, and we are on season 3. We started season 3 yesterday, and personally I'm rewatching Prison Break on Netflix, so I'm on season 2. Like, that's what I've been doing, just the rewatch, busy with work, taking care of the household, and that's about it. But yeah, I've got new hair. It's new hair to me, but I mean, you guys haven't seen me in a long time, so it's new hair. You guys have seen this hairstyle before, but this time around I just decided to do it longer, and I really like it. I can do probably different styles. I can't do a high puff, but I'm thinking that when it starts to maybe maybe after 3 weeks I'm gonna cut it shorter so that it's like shoulder length again, and then I can go ahead and do puffs and all the things. But yeah, good coffee. That's my update. And yeah, welcome to a new vlog. I can't even say I hope you guys missed me, because guys, even with my editing, right, it's just so slow. I'm actually looking forward to these upcoming long weekends so that I can use them to try and edit. And I took leave for the week of the 27th, 28th, 29th, just so that I can have a week long break. Yo, I needed. Me and my husband was like, let's coordinate, let's be those people that take long breaks between long weekends and just take advantage of that. So yeah, I don't have any other reading plans outside of Quicksilver. I need to record my April TBR. I haven't done that yet. Today is the 8th of April. I haven't done that yet. I'm doing magical readathon, so you guys would have seen that video by now. So I need to record that sometime today, hopefully during lunch, and I can have that edited and uploaded maybe by today, tomorrow. And yeah, then I'll see what else I want to read. Because I've been watching a lot, I haven't been feeling like reading much, which is okay. I'm still way ahead in terms of my reading goal. I think currently, just for interest sake, okay, just so that we all know, just so that we all know, I just need to charge my phone here. Oh yeah, I also started Lady Midnight by Cassandra Clare, but I started feeling a little bit bored because nothing was happening, and I felt like they were just talking a lot, so I need to go back to that at some point. But so far, for the year, I've read 25 books. I've finished 25 books for the year, and I'm ahead by 5 books because my goal this year is to read 75 books, and if I get more, I'll be happy. So yeah, I'm ahead with my page count as well, because my pages goal is to read 15,000 pages, and my listening goal, I'm 40% in, because my listening goal is to listen to 200 hours of audiobook. And this is not, I don't count, for example, Quicksilver as an audiobook. Only books that I only listen on audiobook, where I don't have a Kindle copy, where I don't have a physical copy, then I mark as a book that I listened to. So that's how I'm kind of like working on the stats. But yeah, that's all the updates I have for now. I will chat to you guys later. I'm looking at this plant behind you because I need to water it. It's overdue. Okay, bye. Hello you guys, welcome to a new week. Not really a new vlog, because I am continuing with last week's vlog. I definitely did not have enough content last week. I did mention that I am trying to ease myself into the idea of vlogging again on a weekly basis, and it's a slow progress, okay? So I'm doing what I can, but it's Tuesday today. I had a good start to the week in general. Yesterday I was working from home, so I went to gym in the morning right after dropping off Anael at school, and had a busy work day. I tried to start editing my next video to go up sometime this week, but that didn't really go anywhere. We'll try maybe today after. Well, it depends, because yesterday we had a lot of homework to go through, and we were busy with homework for about 2 hours, and I want to fetch her earlier from school today so that we can try and get the homework done as quickly as possible, because I want to take her with to gym for a swimming lesson, which I'm going to be facilitating, because we went for an assessment with a swimming instructor last week, and we'll definitely make her join those specific lessons. But from her assessment, he wants to put her in a individual class, and the pricing for that is, it's quite expensive. It's like 800 rand per month, and I'm like, that's a lot. So I am working on training her myself to get over the fear, so that when we're ready to bring in the instructor, she is at least at a level where she's comfortable with water, she's comfortable with, like, the fear is gone essentially. And my plan is to take her to the gym for a swim lesson at least twice a week. So so that's the plan. We wanted to do that yesterday. Unfortunately, homework took priority, so we didn't do it, and so my plan is to do it today. So I went to gym this morning. I got my swim in, and I realized that I forgot my swimming costume in the shower. I forgot it because, you know, when you come out, like, just rinse yourself off, and then I took it off to, like, rinse out, throw it over the thing, and take my shower, and then I forgot it. So I am going back to gym this afternoon for a Pilates class. I went for a reformers Pilates class last week, and so I went for the reformer recovery Pilates class, I think it was called, and we did a lot of stretching. Yo guys, I didn't know I needed to stretch that bad. I knew I needed to stretch because every time I've been going to gym, I've had a very short time for exercising, and therefore stretching does not take priority. But with this class, I got everything stretched out. Even my foot stopped hurting for that day, and I'm like, this is it. And then on Sunday, I went for a sound bath, and I'm like, now I'm booking sound baths every week. So every week on Sundays I book a sound bath, and then on Tuesdays and Thursdays I book Pilates, and yeah, I will also include swimming as a workout because it was really good. I felt really good in the pool today. I love water. I'm not the best swimmer out there, but I also want to enhance my experience as a swimmer and also be a bit more comfortable as well with water, because I can swim, I can do the basics, okay, but I want to swim the way that I see the other people next to me on the other lane swimming. I want to do what they're doing. So yeah, so that's my plan. So I did that today, and then I'll go for my Pilates class during lunch, where I will hopefully find my swimming costume. My battery's flashing, and I am just hoping that my second battery is charged, because I had a few updates to give you guys, including reading updates. So made myself a cup of coffee. Let's change this battery. Okay, we're back. So yeah, gym has been really good ever since we joined this Virgin Active. This is our third week now. Like the first week I went to gym twice, and then last week I went to gym 3 times, and then this week I went, like, this is my second day of going to gym. My aim is to go there 4 times. So yeah, and also there's like rewards and things. I'm trying to just reach those rewards, but at the same time it's like the physical benefits of it. When I look at my weight right now at the scale, I am around 80.5, which is good because I haven't gained any more weight, but at the same time I have not been able to get under 80 yet. So we are working towards getting there. We're working towards working to reduce the weight, especially around, like, I'm bottom heavy, okay? Even though I might have the right shape that I want to reduce the amount of mass I have, because it is not what I want, okay? I still want to maintain the shape, but I need slightly smaller legs, slightly smaller thighs, to just be able to, guys, I always say this, I want to be able to go into a shop, pick a piece of clothing and know that it's going to fit me without me even going into the fitting room, okay? Because I've been slightly traumatized every time I go into the fitting room. I recently bought 2 pairs of jeans from Levi's. Also, Levi's at this point is the only place where I can go buy jeans because one, this battery is also flashing. Goodness, because one, they have jeans that fit my waist and then my bum area and have the right length all in one pair of jean. So the curve range is the most amazing jean range I've ever had. And recently I'd gone to Zara, I think it was 2 weeks ago, and I found these palazzo pants because I've been looking for palazzo pants, but again, I'm struggling with length, I'm struggling with fit. But that one, I like the way it fits and I like the length, but I noticed that if I lose a little bit more weight, it will fit even better. So now I'm like, it's those kind of pieces of clothing that I'm like working towards, and I think I fit it in a medium, and I'm like, I don't want to go above medium when I have to like go looking for pieces of clothing. So yeah, that's a workout update. Reading update, I realized yesterday that I am late in returning my physical library books. I need to send them an email to ask them to extend for me because I don't see that I will have a chance to go today. I will only I have a chance to go tomorrow, but I hope that they can actually extend my loan because I haven't even read them yet. So that's a problem. Reading wise, I'm gonna talk, I'll come back when my batteries are charged. But I finished reading Quicksilver yesterday and I think I'm gonna give it 4 stars, so I'll talk a bit more about that. And then last night, just before I slept, I opened up The Well of Ascension by Brandon Sanderson. We back, the Miss Born, and I'm looking for the action. I don't know why I'm doing that, but we back. Still on chapter 1. Haven't even finished chapter 2. Oh no, I got to chapter 2 because I was reading on my Kindle. I got to chapter 2, so I need to just find a bookmark or something. I want a tab, so I need to find tabs to use in here so I can tab this book and then we can read this. But if I get the extension in terms of my book loans, I need to make sure that after I read this one, or maybe I must pause this one and read the library books so that I can get those going because I've got 3 of them. I'm gonna let my batteries charge and then I'll come back and give you proper feedback on this book because I don't want to rush myself and giving you guys a proper review. But I'm glad to be back. I'm glad to be here. I hope that we can continue with vlogging this week. We'll see how it goes. Okay, you guys, it's almost lunch. I need to open this window. Better? Okay, not really better, but anyway, I want to show you. I've been so obsessed with this game. If you guys recognize this, you'll know. Oh no, I wanted to actually press here. This is SimCity Build It, okay? This is what my city looks like right now. But I used to be so obsessed with this game like years ago, and this weekend I found myself like I needed something that was calming to my brain. I was not okay this weekend, okay? I needed something calming to my brain. I needed something to help me just relax, slow down. And I downloaded this app and I've been obsessively playing the app, and I thought that would be a great way to like play the app and while listening to an audiobook. I haven't done that yet. All I've been doing is just playing the app, and if I listen to an audiobook, I listen to an audiobook. But this has been something that has really helped to keep my brain away from work stress and any other stress that is coming up, and it's been great. I love it because also it gives you its own kind of stress, but it's welcomed, okay? Because you're stressed about the people living in your city, and for the mere fact that they're complaining that they don't have police coverage or clinics, and therefore they move out and you have to fix it so that they can move back in so you can make money, so you can buy things that you need. It's a whole cycle, but I love it. I love this game so much. This is the best mobile game that I have ever played in my life, and there's no other. But I am here to finally give you guys a review of Quicksilver by Kelly Hart. So this is a book, a romantasy that has taken TikTok by storm, allegedly. I haven't been on TikTok in weeks, so I have no idea what is hot and hip on TikTok, but I think it was who put me on this book. She read it, she really enjoyed it, and I was like, okay, all right, I need some romantasy kind of thing. And yeah, I read it, and I'm giving it a 4-star rating, and this is why. Okay, characterizations. We are mainly hearing from one perspective, and it's our main character. Why am I now forgetting her name? Why am I forgetting her name? Okay, it doesn't matter. We're following our female main character, and oh, let me go to the pronunciation guide because they will give you, and I like that they have the pronunciation guide. Hey, Ceres. Main character's name is Ceres. The love interest name is Kingfisher. The love interest name is Kingfisher. So this synopsis, I guess, of this book is that you've got Ceres, who lives in this world where it is divided into different sections, and based on which section you live, there's hierarchies. So there's certain benefits you get, and it's almost like a desert type world where they struggle with water, and water has become this big commodity where you would do things just to buy water, just a sip of water to drink for the day. So there's water rationing, and the lower you are in this hierarchy, the less water you get and the less purified your water is. So that is a very, very big issue, to a point where these people, they don't take full baths, you know, they don't drink water like nobody's business. You could get hurt and killed for your water bottle type situation. And Ceres lives in the 3rd, and it's like the lowest, and they are said to also be plagued by diseases and things like that. So people in the higher hierarchy of this whole community definitely don't want to be subjected to be interacting with people from the 3rd. And they've also built walls around these different sections where these people don't even get to interact. All right, but the story starts off with our main character Ceres, who went over the wall, managed to steal a gauntlet from a guard, and got chased down until they realize that this person belongs that side. But they end up catching her, and in catching her, they bring her to the 1st, where she gets held prisoner, and she essentially meets the ruler. The ruler of this world is a woman by the name of, did they give us her name? I don't think they gave us her name. No, they did not give us her name. It's okay. Whatever her name is, okay? Because I don't see her name here. They don't give us her name. But she's been this ruler for as long as people can remember, and she is undying, and people don't understand why. And she's cruel at the same time. So she's just like, you know what, telling the guard that this person broke the rules, you have to execute her and make it hurt, because I haven't heard somebody screaming in a long time, and I want to hear her scream. He starts, you know, doing his thing, and our main character is trying to fight back. And she's also really good at fighting, because she learned through people that she kind of like was in her life as she grew up. And she was an apprentice as well to a smith, so she knows how to make swords, and she knows how to use them. So, you know, she's there trying to defend herself, but she's just getting cut and cut and cut and cut, until a point where this whole fighting situation brings her to this room where there is the sword that has been plunged into the earth, and it is unmoving. Nobody can move the sword. Whoever has tried, nobody can move the sword, but she holds on to it as a way to just stay up, and realizes, hey, I can pull the sword out. And she does. And when she does that, it opens up a portal to another realm. And this is where the story really, really takes off, okay? So this is where I'm going to stop, because I don't want to spoil anything for you guys. But the characterization, our main character, I feel like at the beginning of the book, all the way throughout a point where she gets to the other realm, I liked her character. I liked her personality. She was very badass, and you know, she was very independent. She got things done. She was very protective over her brother. Like, she was this almost big sister, but also parental figure in the brother's life. But as soon as she went to the other side, I feel like her character changed a little bit, and I didn't like it. She became quite annoying to me, because the minute she saw our male main character, she was fearful, and she saw him as death. When she realized this person is not death, every single time she was in the same room with this man, she was horny. And I'm just like, get hold of yourself. Get hold of yourself. You cannot be this person constantly. So she was annoying. She was annoying me, because I felt like we lost that bit of strong woman type personality that I got to like in the first bit of the book. So I really didn't like her. I got annoyed with her. I started actually liking the male main character. And if I had to put this in a trope, I guess it's meant to be enemies to lovers, but I don't think the enemies portion of it was really done well. I did not believe in her constantly saying that she hates this guy. I did not feel it. You say it, I did not feel it, okay? Because if you hated this guy, I don't even think you would be having these kind of feelings. Your body would not be doing this. I've read enemies to lovers that was done really well, and I'm just like, this is not, I did not believe in this enemies to lover situation. It was definitely lust from the get-go. So in terms of spice level, this book is like 5 peppers. 5 peppers, because it's spicy as heck. The language as well, it's quite vulgar. I don't like books that are written with vulgar language. I really don't. So at some points it made me cringe a little bit, but I don't know if that's maybe something that's very enticing to other people. It is not to me, so I found it a bit cringy. But it's very, very spicy. Like, the sex scenes are very spicy, and there's many of them, okay? So be ready for that. And I guess this is where the romanticy part comes in, but also it is spicy, but it's not romantic. I like my romanticities to be romantic. I want to feel like I'm swooning. I did not feel the swoon, okay? I feel like my 4-star really came from more of the plot of the story. I was really interested in this new land that she was in, and the creatures that were in this land, and trying to figure out what happened, why are they here, why is this segregation between worlds existing. Like, those are the things that really, really intrigued me with this book, and kept me going, honestly, because the rest of it I was just like, okay, fine, do your thing, have your sex then. Because I'm like, okay, do it. But yeah, so yes, plot wise, I think that's what is really pushing the rating for me. I would definitely want to continue with the series based on the plot itself. The fighting scenes were good, but they were not anything spectacular. They were not man, they are not Pierce Brown. Okay, they're not Pierce Brown. But I still enjoyed it. I still enjoyed the swordplay. I still enjoyed the magical elements. The magic is not anything too complex. I mean, our main male character is a shadow daddy. He can control shadows. He can open portals through his shadows and things like that. He can make things appear, disappear through his shadow work. And that sounded weird. And our main character has some kind of affinity with the metals, and she doesn't understand it. She doesn't know where it comes from, but you find out as the book continues. So the magic system was okay. The writing style, very digestible. This book is one that is really great to listen to an audiobook, because there were some elements of it that I would hear through the audiobook that I'm like, I would not have gotten this if I was only reading with my eyes. So audiobook pairing with physical, that's a good pairing. I really did enjoy that. What else was there? I think that's maybe about it, but I really enjoyed it. I did definitely enjoy it, and I would continue with the series. I don't think book 2 is out, but according to the end of the book, it was supposed to be out last year already. I need to just do a bit of research and find out what's going on. But yeah, I'm done with that. And I did mention that I'm going to be opening up The Well of Ascension, which is book 2 in the Mistborn trilogy, the first era of the Mistborn trilogy. And I can't wait. I've got so many books I should be reading, but I'm like, yesterday when I finished Quicksilver, and I'm like, what do I feel like reading? And based on also my TBR, right? Because I don't want to pick something that was not part of my TBR. And yeah, The Will of Ascension came up because I still have to send an email to the library for the books that I haven't returned. So yeah, I need to, because those books might be off of my TBR. But I do have a lot of other books to read, so I need to just find out if it's okay that I can keep them for another 4 weeks or so. But yeah, that is my update. I need to leave. I need to go prep for my next session at the gym. I did mention in the morning that I went for a swim. I forgot my swimming costume. I need to get my swimming costume. And right now I'm gonna prep to go for my reformer Pilates class. I went to a class last week, absolutely enjoyed it. So now every week I've been booking I've been booking classes every week, because they get quite full and very quickly, and people definitely book in advance. So I need to start doing that. I'd rather cancel the day before than not have a booking at all. So I think Tuesdays and Thursdays are going to be my Pilates day, and the rest of the week I will do weight training as I normally do. And I might just have Tuesdays and Saturdays be my swimming days as well. So that's all the update. I'm gonna go change and then go back to the gym. Good morning, you guys. It is Thursday morning. It's the day before Good Friday, long weekend situation, and I'm so excited to just be able to take a break. I'm in my gym gear. Let me show you gym gear of the day. Yeah, I'm so upset, guys. If you guys remember, this is those gym outfits that I got from Shein. The tops are great, okay, quality good. The bottoms, they all have a rip right there. So I paired it up with the ones from Cotton On. I love these ones. I've had for years, guys, for over 5 years, and they're still good. They're still firm and everything. So I'm definitely gonna from now on just buy only from Cotton On, because the outfit or the fit is trusted. It's proven, there's experience. But yeah, let me bring it closer, because I don't really feel like projecting my voice, and I'm too lazy to connect the microphone. But guys, this is day 3 of this week of going to gym. I went on Monday, Tuesday. You guys know I went 3 times. Yesterday was Wednesday. I was at the office, so I didn't go. I was like, okay, let me take a break. This morning I went for a reformers athlete Pilates. Guys, if there's one thing that has truly excited me about being at Virgin, you guys know my issues with Virgin, and if you've been here for a while, you know my rant, you know my issues, my problems. But I managed to find someone to sort out all the accounting mess that their own people created, and it made me really pissed off. And then I left to go to Planet Fitness for a couple of years. But we're back, and we're back because they still have a kiddies facility, and having our daughter go to Bookclub has really helped us be consistent, like with going to the gym, because we realized that with Planet Fitness we had to keep taking turns, and it was just not working out. Even Virgin activists, I'm hearing things that they are trying to cut off Bookclub at 7 years old. I'm like, why? I can't have an 8-year-old be upstairs with the weights and everything, so it doesn't make sense. But yeah, Bookclub is one of the reasons. The other reasons is to have access to a swimming pool. There is a swimming pool at the complex that we stay in, but guys, it's never clean. It is never clean, and it's like out in the open. When it's raining, you can't go in, and it's right behind someone's apartment, so it feels very awkward, like being there swimming. And yeah, so we wanted the swimming pool because I want to introduce swimming back as a way of working out for me and muscle relaxation as well, and most importantly to have Anel learn how to swim. So on Tuesday I took her for some swimming lessons. I did the lesson because we are not yet ready to pay for the swimming lessons, so I'm like, I can swim, I will teach her the things that I know so that at least we can get some basics going. Okay, I think once she is comfortable and she can do basic strokes and things like that, I would probably sign her up for proper school swimming things, because right now what they do at school in terms of quote-unquote swimming is not really swimming. They call it water safety, but my child is not water safe. Okay, she is not water safe, so I don't know what the heck they're doing, but I'm not comfortable with it. But anyway, I went for what? Did I book another? Okay, I need to cancel this one because I went for reformer Pilates athlete this morning. It was hectic. Okay, my legs were burning. They were burning my shoulders because we did shoulders, we did abs, and we did legs. Oh my goodness, like it was so good, but it was tough. Okay, so I'm gonna cancel the 12 o'clock one because I had booked the 12 o'clock recovery one, which I went to last week. But I really wanted the athlete one, but the athlete one is at 7:30, so it was really dependent on whether I can drop off Anael at school by 7 o'clock, which I managed to do this morning. So it's been a good morning all around. So I managed to go. On Tuesday I went to Pilates Hot. Yo guys, I was sweating, but Pilates is like one of my favorite workouts. And even when I was not going to gym, when I do workouts at home, it was mostly Pilates, and if I wanted to be more relaxed, then I would do yoga. But I love me some Pilates. So tomorrow I've got did I not book? I did. Ooh, I thought I didn't book it. I was getting worried. So tomorrow I booked the reformer Pilates athlete again at 7:30. The trainer is Sammy. Oh, he pushes, but he gets the things done. I feel so good. So yeah, I'm definitely going back there tomorrow morning. Start my morning right. It is a holiday tomorrow, but I still wanna, have some routine going. There's another one at 8:15, but that one was full. Okay, but yeah, and then I'm rewarding myself with a smoothie from Kauai. This is the plant peanut butter bliss. It is a vegan one of the vegan smoothies I have in the menu, and I actually ordered it before I went into my class and asked them to make it to be ready by the time my class ends, because I realized that come 8:15, 8:20, it's very packed there by Kauai and they take long to make things. And I think I'm going to be doing this the whole time because it is so good. It is so thick. This is exactly how I love it, because they took the time to make it with love. You know, they were not in a rush, but I want to put it away. Yeah, I was just saying that I'm really enjoying these reformer Pilates classes. They are giving me exactly what I need in terms of fitness, in terms of feeling good. And when I look at, for example, the Pilates instructors that I would follow, let's say on YouTube, I like how toned their body is, but it's not like firm, because I don't want muscles everywhere, but I want to be toned, you know. I don't want to have a visible six-pack, but I want to have a very flat tummy with like those six-pack lines. That's what I want, and I feel like Pilates is great for that. I know my husband I give him anxiety when we go to gym and he sees me by the weights and he's like, oh, don't get hard. I don't want you to get hard. You need to be soft. A woman must be soft. I'm like, I'll be soft, but I need to be toned. But we worked like shoulders today, arms, biceps, triceps, a bit of back, abs. He made us do push-ups, and I was like, I don't know how to do push-ups. I can't even go down because I can't come back up. My legs, my quads were burning, shaking. And tomorrow I'm going back again because even though it was so tough, it was so good, and I'm like, this is what I need. But yeah, back at home, about to get my work day started. I ended up making my coffee as I was on the phone with my colleague. I put my smoothie away because I was about to finish it. I put my smoothie away. I want to finish my water first and then have my coffee, and then afterwards I'll have my smoothie. So yeah, let's get this started. I've got so much energy, you guys. I've got so much energy. But yeah, I think maybe I'm excited because it's the last day of work for the week. But at the same time, my husband is coming back home. He's been on site since Monday and he's coming back home. So we are excited to have him back home and to have our family back together again for the long weekend, because he's going back again come next week. So next week it's just me and Anael again for the whole week. So yeah, plans for the weekend. I want to refresh my nails. They still look good. I like the set. I like the length. I like the shape. They're very usable. I can type on the keyboard. There's one that is breaking, so usually when this happens, instead of just fixing one, I end up just changing the color. I think I want to try that green nail polish that I got. So yeah, everything else I think should be fine unless I need to fill. It doesn't look like I need to fill because my nails don't grow out that quickly. So it doesn't look like I need to fill, but it depends what happens when I file them, because sometimes when I file them, then I can see that the cuticle, close to the cuticle, it gets really fine. So I just need to put a little bit of the polygel and then just file it down, put my color, and have new nails. So maybe I'll do that during lunchtime. I don't know, but maybe I should read during lunchtime. Okay, maybe I'll read during lunchtime. Okay, let's get to work. And yeah, we'll talk later. Anybody want to buy me a Stanley? I feel like I want to use I need to start saving my e-bucks. Yo guys, it's the energy, né? I'm too talkative. But I was looking at my e-bucks and I'm like, I need to save up my e-bucks and make my e-bucks work for me and stop buying like just books with my e-bucks or using it around the house, and just use it for things that I want, because I have a long list of things. Like I want to get a Stanley. So it's either I get a Stanley or I get the bottle from from Cotton On. Oh, Typo. Typo has really nice ones as well. This one, as you can hear, it's very metallic. That other one has a more soft outer layer, and yeah, I think I might probably go for that. That one goes for like 400 bucks compared to the Stanley that's like 1,200. So I think I might go for that. And I need to get some dining chairs. We don't have dining chairs in this house. We've got a dining table. I got rid of the dining chairs in our previous place because one, they were old, two, we were not really using them, and we had such a small space, it cluttered the space. So I need to buy them. Even if I had to buy one chair a month, that's what I'm gonna do, because I don't want to do that on credit at all. So yeah, but oh, and I want to get more gym gear, cute gym gear. Oh, there was this girl in my Pilates class. Oh, her gym gear was so cute. It's from the brand called Burn. Is it Burn or Burnt? Burnt. It's burnt. It's definitely burnt. Oh yeah. It's a South African website. Let's see how much this stuff is. Okay, whatever. Because she had such a nice outfit. Oh yeah. Oh yep. Okay, so they are pricey because they're shorts. I can't do shorts, guys. I've got a bum. I've got a bum. Okay, I can't do shorts, and I've got like inner thighs that I need to work in. So to work out, let me see. Yeah, the sports bras are like 700 rand. This is what I saw. This is the sport bra that I saw that she was wearing with the paired with the thing. Oh my gosh, it looks so good. It looks so good. I'm gonna go in store. Where's the store? They have a store in Pretoria. Canal Walk, Stellenbosch, the Village Walk, at Hazelwood, Morningside, Sandton City, Moerefeer Mall, Castlegate. Oh, Castlegate and Centurion, and in Tiger Valley. Okay, I'm gonna save this. I like to share these things with my husband. Like, I use his WhatsApp as a place to save things for myself. But yeah, I need the pants as well. And their tights, they are like made to move. Oof. And they look like good quality. They look like good quality for sure. So yeah, I need to start buying that. But like I'm saying, can you see it's like pricey? It's 800-900 rand a piece. So I need to make the e-bucks work, but somehow my e-bucks are not growing as much as they used to grow. I don't get it. I just don't get it. I decided to start reading Scythe yesterday, so I managed to extend my library hold. I don't know if I told you guys this, but I told someone. I think I just told my husband. I extended my library hold after I was late to return my library books, so they extended it to the 30th. So now I need to prioritize my library books. So I left Mistborn book 2, and I'm gonna read Scythe. I started it yesterday. I don't have an audiobook, but it reads quite well on paper as well, so I'm gonna continue with that. And then and then they said I'm gonna get a fine. Can you guess how much my fine was, guys? My fine was 6 rand, and I'm like, how do you want me to pay that? In cash? EFT? Because I'm like, 6 rand for a fine, or is it 6 rand per book? I don't know. But yeah, I want to prioritize reading this weekend. I want to prioritize resting. The only thing I want to do is just laundry, cleaning the house. I've decided that on one day, maybe tomorrow, I'll clean the top floor, and then on Saturday I'll do the bottom floor, and Sunday we chill. And it's not sprint weekend, but it's race weekend. Here's all the races for the weekend. Okay, I haven't updated calendar, but these are all the races. So we Oh yeah, we did Melbourne, Suzuka. This was Bahrain. So we're going to Jeddah. Yeah, 18 to 20 April is Jeddah. And then we take a week's worth of a break, and then we go to Miami in another week, and then we go to Imola. It's a double header. Yeah, Imola and then Monaco, and then we have a break, and then we do Barcelona, break, Montreal, and then the rest of the year. But this is how seriously we take Formula One in this house, okay? We even have a calendar. We have a Formula One calendar. But yeah, let me bring you guys here in case I need to give some updates here and there. If I had an audiobook, I would probably listen to the audiobook. But let's take this away. Can you see my dining table is just looking sad there without any dining chairs? But we're working on it. So it's like I need dining chairs, I need pedestals, some new pillows, and also couch cushions. But with the couch cushions now, there's a haberdashery, oh, how do we say that word? I forgot now. But there's a material shop is what I call them. There's a material shop opening close by. I went past, when was it? I think it was on Tuesday during lunchtime, and I saw they were still setting up and doing all the things. And instead of like going to Metro, because I used to go to Metro to get material for whatever it is I was doing, whatever projects I was doing, I would go to Metro. But Metro is far. It's around, it's Mainland area for me. I consider that to be far, so I am glad to have something close by, because I want to get back to doing a lot more like sewing projects. So yeah, I'm excited to do that. So I will be going there, and I'll be looking for materials to make couch cushions, because I actually want to try and sew my own couch cushions. And once I do that, I'll be very happy, because they're quite expensive, guys. They are really, really expensive. I know the inners, I can get the inners from China Mall for about, I think they were like less than 50 rand if I remember correctly. But yeah, I wanna go back to doing more crafty things. Another project that I want to work on, I need to just check today actually the walls that I have, because I want to crochet a blanket, like a throw blanket for our bed. So I'm gonna look for some nice crochet patterns, and then I want to start working on that, and then hopefully by June I'll have a crochet blanket. And when we have our reading sprints, I'll listen to my audiobook and just continue with crocheting. So I want a pattern that is easy to do, and it's just the repeating pattern, nothing too fancy, because I'm going to be able to just do it with my mind just slowing down. But yes, okay guys, enough chit-chatting. I will catch up with you guys later. Guys, it's a bit cloudy today. Oh, I can't wait for my work day to finish, but I've got an order from Pick n Pay, and I just want to show you what I got. And the reason that I even ordered these things is because of Mpile, okay? She sent a message in the group, in our reading group, and she was like, I made so many scones, and like she showed like this is the recipe I used, and I'm like, wait, which cookbook is that? Because I might have the cookbook. And she's like, she got the recipe from this. I need to fix my nail. From this cookbook, Senidlile Kodwa by Zanele Van Sale. And Senidlile Kodwa means have you eaten yet, right? And this is the recipe that she's using, and they look so good. Oh, they look so freaking good. So I was just like, this weather, for the mere fact that it's like a long weekend, it is the best time to make scones. And I'm like, I want. So I just looked through the ingredients list and checked what I didn't have. I needed more flour. I've got sugar. I just added some baking powder. I added margarine for baking because the one we've got is the spread. And I had amasi. I added amasi because I don't usually keep. Eggs I had to buy because we don't normally buy eggs. And then they said caramel essence, but I couldn't see caramel essence on the Pick n Pay website, so it's fine. I've got vanilla essence in the house. So let me just show you what I got. So first of all, it's not going to be used for the recipe, but I've got milk just to top up. So you guys know by now, buttermilk. Butternut oat milk is the absolute go-to in this household. We don't buy any other milk. Okay? I've got 18 eggs because these were actually on sale. I think they were like 50 rand. Eggs for 50 rand. Some snowflake baking powder. I don't know how they put everything in one. Yo, how do they... I should have gotten some mealie meal. I don't even have mealie meal in my house because we don't usually eat pap. But now I didn't realize that I was getting a 2 liter. Oh no, but it's because they said 2 cups of the amasi cream. So whatever's left, I'm probably gonna want to make iputu, and I have that. So I haven't had putu in years, so I'm gonna do that. Then I'll have iputu. My stomach will be very upset with me because then I would have had cow's milk. I will be bloated for sure. I hope that I don't have any cramps, so I might have to make sure that I take my liquid raw biotics. So this is what I use for gut health. I would have to definitely take this so that I don't have stomach problems afterwards. But this is also the reason why we don't do dairy in this house, or like especially with milk we definitely don't do dairy. Eggs, I'm not allergic to eggs, but they do make me nauseous. Obviously in baking I don't feel it, but if I have to have like scrambled eggs, fried eggs, I get sick. Full cream milk, amasi, problems. Cake, I get bloated. Ice cream, I get bloated. So it's just like I can't have these things. But even the scones, I can't have too many of them, but I just want to make something nice. Like I mentioned, my husband is coming home and I just want him to come home to a house that smells like baked goods. My plan is to fetch Anael, and then by the time we come back home, I'm pretty sure she won't have homework today, we'll get started on some baking. I think that she'll be really excited to do this for her dad as well. So that's what we're gonna do. And even though this doesn't really matter, I could have gotten any margarine, I still decided to go for the plant-based flora margarine because we've got a lot of things in here that is allergy based, and which is gonna cause issues for me and Anael. So I'm like, let's add something that's at least dairy free in this whole situation. So I'm gonna put it out because we need it to be kind of like moist, and it's not hot today, so it's not gonna melt, but at least it will soften quite a bit. So yeah, I'm looking forward to making some scones. I will take a few clips as I do this, and yeah. Ooh, I can't wait. The weather is nice. We'll make some tea and we have some scones. We got some jam. Ugh, I don't have the homemade strawberry jam, which is like my favorite, because when I went to the market the last time, the lady who sells the jams, strawberries and blueberries, was not there. So I didn't have my strawberry jam. I had to keep buying blueberries from Pick n Pay and Woolies. And it's just pricey because I get like 1 kg of blueberries from her for about 80 rands, but I'm already spending 80 rands at Woolworths and Pick n Pay for 500 grams. So you understand. But yeah, can't wait. I'm actually really excited to try out this recipe. I'm not great at baking, guys. I'm not the best baker. Like, there's one recipe I know how to make and I've been making it for years, and that's it. But when it comes to other recipes, like baking wise, oh, it's tricky, because I feel like with baking you must be very precise with your measurements. With cooking, I can look at a recipe, get my inspiration, use what I have, and not follow everything to the T, and it will still come out tasting good. But with baking, you have to be precise, because the consistency matters and the amount of things you put in there matter. Because if you put the wrong thing, it could mess up the consistency. It could come out floppy, like banana bread. Yeah, guys, the people who make banana bread at Woolies, they've got special talent. But yeah, I just want to put this away. But yeah, this is gonna be the only thing that needs to go into the fridge, and then yeah, after fetching my daughter, we'll bake. Now it's on.
Surprise! Hi, we're going to make. Mama, what are you making?
We're gonna make some scones.
We're gonna make some scones. Oh, we're going to make these, right?
Yep.
But not the ones with cheese. I don't like cheese.
You said it won't hurt a bit if I allow you to stitch these open wounds while you kiss me. Take a deep breath, here in my chest, counting to 3. Take a deep breath, here in my chest, counting to 3. Faith is a leap. Trusting your promise, I open up just for your release. Though I'm so fragile, your steady hands reassure me. It's scary, but I'm ready. Prepare me for surgery. Cut me open till I shed old skin. Let me show you where I'm broken so we can begin again. Cut me open till I can't deny the feeling. I feel that, I believe that. You got the tools to fix me. You got the tools to fix me. Rock me to sleep. It's your anesthesia fills my veins. I can't feel my feet. Can't understand it, just how you do what you do to me. Can't understand it, just how you do what you do to me. Me, cut me deep. Baby, I wanna know how it feels to finally be free. Ease all my burdens, water my garden, bring me peace. It's scary, yeah, but I'm ready. Prepare me for surgery. Cut me open till I shed old skin. Let me show you where I'm broken so we can begin again. Yeah, I feel that, I believe that. You got the tools to fix me. You got the tools to fix me. Baby, will you prepare me? Baby, will you prepare me? You got the tools to fix me. You got the tools to fix me. Baby, will you prepare me? Prepare me for surgery. Yeah, surgery. Where I'm broken so we can begin again. Yeah, I feel that.
Hi you guys, it is Thursday morning. I'm so tired. I am so freaking tired. My body is tired. It's sore because I've been pushing really hard at the gym for the last 3 weeks. I want to say last week I went hard. I mean, there was a day that I told you guys that I was at the gym 3 times, and it's crazy. Okay, so yesterday I went for Pilates athlete with the reformer machine, and this morning I went for the reformer Pilates athlete. Yeah, like everything hurts. everything hurts. All I want to do right now is cuddle into bed and sleep, especially with this weather. It's just, yeah. But yeah, it's Thursday. I am continuing with this vlog from last week because I can't even begin to presume that I have enough content for last week. Last week was very chilled and we had a very long weekend. So I spent that time crocheting. You would have seen some clips of me crocheting. I am in the process of making a blanket. So I've started making a blanket and I hope to be done with it by June. So it's something that I am doing for practicality reasons, but it's something that I'm doing for fun. It's something that I'm doing for my creativity. So I am giving myself a bit of a timeline so that I force myself to continue to do this craft because I enjoy it. It's very relaxing, but at the same time I don't want to give myself too tight of a timeline as if I'm like having to fulfill orders, you know what I mean? But yeah, so that's what I've been doing. I have 2 different size wools. I'm gonna get more wool probably this weekend because I've already finished one. Let me show you, actually. Let me show you how far I've gotten. So I've decided on this like brown, almost rusted color. I love this color. Oh, I do have nail polish, but it's more orange. But I feel like I would love nail polish in this color. It looks so good against my skin. But yeah, this is how far I've gotten. I'm doing this, I don't even know what they call the stitch, okay, because there's a bunch of single crochets here, and then I literally just went on YouTube and I went to go find a stitch that I find pretty and that is a little bit challenging for me because I didn't want it to just be a plain single crochet blanket. So I wanted something fancy. There was a pattern that I tried initially. Oh, it dribbled me, and I was just like, you know what, this thing should not be stressful. So I unraveled it and then I did this stitch. You know what, no, I'm not even gonna do that. Nope, never mind. I'm giving myself homework for no reason. But yeah, as you can see, like this side, I'm basically doing the 3rd row of this stitch. It's not perfect because there's some areas where you can see a little bit of raised stitching in between, but I didn't want to do that because I didn't like how it like I get that it creates the divide, right? Because that's what the tutorial did. Like it creates this edge, and you can see here I don't have that edge. It just kind of smooths out, but it's a little bit raised. I didn't like this raised edge because I felt like it leaves some gaps and I was just not happy with it. Or maybe I should do it. What do you guys think? But if I do that, it means I have to unravel. Hers does definitely look really nice when you can see the ribbing, but I feel like when it's like this, you don't see it, right? Am I the only one who thinks that? I mean, by the time you guys watch this video, I'll probably be done with this blanket. Okay, I'll probably be done with this blanket. I'm gonna need way more wool, and I want not ruffles, I want a fringe. What do they call this thing? But tassels. I want tassels after that. And in one of the videos that I was watching, they like, if you want tassels, they use up a lot more wool. So yeah, I'm gonna have to do that. And I also got a smaller, thinner wool which I wanna use to crochet some bookmarks, which will hopefully become something that I sell as well. But I want to try myself out with different designs. I'm going to use, so it's just one color, but I want to use it to make different types of bookmarks and see how that's going to come out. And yeah, if I'm happy, you guys will probably see it on maybe my store, my Yaga. You guys can go check it out. But yeah, that's what's been happening. I'm having some coffee. This is the Mexican brew, Mexican pods. I'm almost out of pods, but it's also almost at the end of the month, so just in time. In terms of reading, I am currently reading Wool by Hugh Howey. And this book came to my attention after I watched the series on Apple TV that is based on this book series, okay? And the TV series is called Silo. Guys, do yourselves a favor. If you like sci-fi, this is not even sci-fi off planet. It's not off our planet, but it is taking place in the future, okay? So it is still counts as science fiction for me. I don't know how they define it, but to me it is science fiction. And essentially you are following these people who live in this silo that is positioned deep into the earth. I think they have about 150 floors, and they are living in this way because there was a civil war that essentially damaged the earth. Or not even civil war, there were civil wars in America back then that translated to other wars as well. But the land and earth, as far as we know it, as far as these people know it, is unlivable, and therefore they've been living in these silos for now centuries, and there's a new way of living. And with them living in this way, they also keep talking about this rebellion that happened where the hard drives were like wiped clean, so they lost a lot of like information from the previous times, and therefore people are left with kind of like basic skills and just do the necessities, which include, for example, you technically don't have engineers, but you have people with engineering capabilities who work kind of like in the lower sections of the silo. They are in charge of the mechanical, so they call them the mechanical. But these are people who like to tinker with things. You get electrical people there, and they take care of the generators. They make sure that the generators are working, the pumps are working, they're pumping water where it needs to be. They are like giving electricity where it needs to go. You've got nurses, you've got a doctor here and there. There aren't a lot of doctors. And you've got the IT section, you've got your sheriff, so you have one sheriff for the whole silo and one deputy for the whole silo, and then you have like police scattered around the different levels. You've got people who work in the farms to make sure there's food, so people have the kind of like careers where it's basic needs, basic necessities. It's raining again. Oh, it's so cold this week, guys. This is why the lighting is also not so great, because it's so gray. But I want to kind of like show you guys. I love the sound of rain, and I love watching the rain, but it's freaking cold outside. If it wasn't cold, I'd be sitting by the bench and just relaxing and enjoying, because what's nice is that our patio's roof properly closes everything, but then it's a flexible one, so you can open and close it if it's like sunny and you want the sun rays to come through. But anyway, so this is what's happening, right? And they also have population control in the way of they are overseeing which couples get together. They hold lotteries on which couple are allowed to now have babies or not have babies. So they're kind of like in control of these things. So when women are born, they put this device in them that will stop them from having children. And when you win a lottery to have a child, you go through a procedure where they take that device out. Okay? But the series, guys, I was saying, do yourself a favor, right? For me, I love science fiction. I love fantasy in my reading and in what I watch, which is why I always say to people who ask me for recommendations, I'm like, like especially people who don't read as often, I will say to them, figure out what you like to watch and go find books that are related to the same things. If you love watching fantasy, go look for fantasy books. And if you come back to say to me, I love watching fantasy, then I can start with recommendations. You know what I mean? But if I don't know, then I can't help you. In my love for fantasy and science fiction, I have found that Apple TV has the best shows in my mind. Okay, they've got the best shows. I mean, the first time we got Apple TV a few years ago, that's when we watched C. And it's also a series taking place somewhat in the future where it is normal for people not to see. So everybody is essentially blind. And the people who can see are the outcasts. And the way that freaking show unfolds, it's like reading a freaking good fantasy book with battles, with wars, with like conflict and political intrigue and just all the things. Okay, so Silo is the same, but then within the confines of the silo, and things obviously as they tend to start unraveling, and one person in particular start realizing that, hey, you know, these people higher up on the higher levels of the silo are kind of lying to us and not big forthcoming, and a lot of the things we are told are not the truth. So obviously the people at the bottom now also kind of start a rebellion. So the book obviously is the main source for the show Silo. So I got the book on my Kindle. I'm listening to the audiobook from my library, and it's easily digestible. That's one thing I can say. And I don't know if it's because I already know the premise of the story, because I've watched now season 1 and season 2 of Silo, that it makes it so much easier for me to like go through and gobble this up. But at the same time, the story is still interesting. I must say, however, that I think I'm more inclined to say that I love the series, the TV series, more than the book series. And why I say that, right? Number one, the story, the main story is the same. Everything stays the same. The people are who they are. The relationships of the people are more defined and more cultivated in the TV show. So I realized that in the TV show, they took the time for us to get to know the characters a bit more, and we delved into different relationships with the characters, whereas in the book it's more like mentioned in passing, but in the TV series you get to connect more with the characters, therefore you feel more for the characters, you worry more about them, your connection to the characters is more solid than it is in the book. In the book, I feel like a lot of the small details are just like mentioned, passed over, whereas in the story it's more flushed out, which is part of the reason why I enjoy this more. And I feel that if you haven't watched the TV series and you come and read this first, you'll be fine. It's probably like a 4-star book. It's pretty good, and it moves very, very fast. There's a lot of things that happen, so you won't feel like you're missing anything. But when you get to the TV series, everything becomes like, yeah, I'm in it. I'm rooting for these characters. I want them to, get to where they need to go. I want them to win. And yeah, but I'm having such a great time. This is the only thing that I'm reading this week. Like I'm saying, the book, I'm about 70% in. The book definitely feels more like a 4-star, whereas the TV show is like 5 stars. Okay, but please do yourself a favor, especially if you are an Apple user, which probably means that you're on Apple Music, you're paying for the Apple Music subscription. Just add a little bit more and then you get Apple One. And with Apple One, Apple TV is already included, because we were paying about 189 rands for the Apple Music for the family, because I use it and then my husband is piggybacking off mine, and then my daughter is also piggybacking off the subscription. And then I realized that if I add an extra like 40-50 rands, because I think Apple One is like 229, then we get the whole package. And if it's somebody that you also like gaming, well, on the phone, it opens up Apple TV, Apple Music, Apple Podcast. Podcast I think was already there. Was it though? I don't know, but Apple Podcasts is there. The Game Center is there, and guys. So yeah, I've been, and now a part of me is just like, should I rewatch Silo? All I'm doing is rewatching my favorite shows because there aren't a lot of good shows out there, especially series, because I'm a series girly. I love things that take a long time to complete. I love slow burn. I'm not too keen on movies. Like, me and my husband watched The Kumalos on Netflix, which was the only thing that I was really waiting for, and it was quite nice and enjoyable and funny. And this is what Netflix has become for me. Like, there's very specific things that I'm watching, and then outside of that I'm like, nope. Like, now I'm doing my rewatch of Prison Break, so I'm taking that very slowly, taking my time while I wait for You, the new season, and the last season of You to come. But after that, guys, I've got nothing else on Netflix. Like, the only reason we still have a Netflix subscription is because of my daughter, and because she has a lot of things that she's watching there. But outside of that, I feel like after watching Prison Break, after watching You, the only thing will probably be me rewatching Gossip Girl, because there's nothing new there that excites me. But Apple, so on Apple TV, I need to finish Severance. My husband is just, he's slowing me down with Severance, okay? So I'm gonna continue watching without him because I feel like for him it's taking too long. He's definitely a movies type of person, but the one series that he's continuously watching with me is Fringe. So we are rewatching Fringe as well. I think we're on season 3, Fringe. I'm waiting for season 3 of Silo. I like, before I got to Silo, I saw that there was C, and I'm like, should I rewatch C? But now I'm like, and then what? There's Severance, so I need to watch Severance. Dope Thief, we started Dope Thief, and yeah, then I can check what else is there. Thing is about Apple TV is not for binge watchers. Netflix is for binge watchers, because Netflix, there's such a huge variety of things that you can consume. It will probably feel like something that is like worth your monies. It's just that for me, even with that big variety, I don't find anything that is good enough content wise, production wise, that is like worth my time, okay? But here, with their smaller content, they still produce high quality stuff. But that's just me, okay? And I'm just like, I love, guys, I need more things like this. I need more things like this, because this is why now I'm back at Fringe. This is why I'm back at Prison Break. And a part of me was like, should I rewatch old series that I loved? What is that other one about drug dealers? Oh, I forgot them. But I think I saved them somewhere on my Netflix. Like, those are the only things that I'm literally interested in. You see, I'm scrolling and I see the Vampire Diaries. I already did my rewatch of the Vampire Diaries. But yeah, there's nothing else. Like, all their action stuff are not interesting to me. Like, there's nothing. Oh, You is out, so I can watch You. Otherwise, outside of that, there's nothing very interesting for me. Like, there's no new fantasy stuff, there's no new sci-fi stuff, and the ones that are here, they bore me. Like, the last fantasy sci-fi thing I really enjoyed from Netflix was The Three Body Problem, but we're still waiting for a new season there. I tried the Shadowhunters, but they were just, it felt very juvenile, so I'm like, nope. Chaos, we tried, it was very vulgar, I didn't like it. Sense8 just got left somewhere. Travelers just got left somewhere. Dark, I watched and rewatched. Altered Carbon wasn't my thing. The OA, they also left it in the middle of nowhere. The Umbrella Academy, the last season, was just not it. Stranger Things, I believe this is finished, but I don't feel like rewatching this. I feel like a lot of the sci-fi fantasy things they have are for kids. Like, Fate, the Winx Saga, Sabrina, Lock and Key I enjoyed. Vikings, not my cup of tea. Lost in Space, I felt lost with it. Cursed, got bored. Shadow and Bone was great. Oh, Snowpiercer. Hi. Let me sit properly, okay? Let me sit properly. Hello, you guys. It is a new week, but it is not a start of a new vlog. Because at this point, I'm picking up my camera once a week, which is like ridiculous. So this vlog is technically taking place over 3 weeks, but with very little content. But I've been reading, okay? I've got some updates, and I've been very excited about the things that I'm reading. Then I'm like, how can I go through my days and my weeks and not tell my people what I'm reading? Okay, first up, nails. I did my nails last week. When was it? It was last week when I did my nails. I tried a new method, so I'm still doing polygel. So this is still polygel, but instead of building the polygel and then doing the French nail, that was a struggle with the white gel paint. Somehow, guys, I don't know, the white gel doesn't dry that well, or like anything that's white, even the white polygel. I realized that to get it to dry was a bit of a mess, but what I did is I used the Flesh Color ones as the base, and then I stopped it halfway with my builder shaper situation, and then I continued the build with the white, and I think it came out so well. I was actually aiming for an ombre. I could not figure out. I thought it would come out. It didn't come out ombre. I'm not sure how to get the ombre out. I need to watch a YouTube video, because I think that's what I'm gonna really try out for next time. But yeah, I've got my nails done. My hair is different. I got my hair done last week as well, guys. It's been okay. New hair, new nails, new energy. Okay, but I've read a couple of things. I had to go back and see what the last clip I took was of an update, and that was with me reading book 1 of the Silo Saga by Hugh Howey. Guys, I read book 1, Cold Wool. Absolutely enjoyed it. I gave it 4 stars only because I'm privy to the plot because of the fact that I watched the TV series. So if I had to give anybody like any advice on how to approach this, I would say read the book first, because the book on its own is good, but I'm spoiled. I got spoiled by watching the TV show first. Okay, I'm spoiled because I watched the TV show first, because for me the TV show season 1 and season 2 is like a 5-star TV show for me. But then because I know of the gaps that the TV show filled in for the book, I could pinpoint that, okay, I see there's some stuff missing. But if you're not privy to what's happening on the TV show, I feel like book 1 could be like a 4.5 to 5-star book on its own. Okay, so I read that. I gave it 4 stars. And then I read book 2. Because also, like, I was in that mood, right? And I was like, you know what, Charity, in April I read 2 books, guys. 2 books in April. I read 2 books in April, and I'm like, this is not me. This is not the life. I need to read according to my mood, and right now I'm in the mood for something that is fast-paced, that is action-packed. And it's like, this series is action-packed, not in the way of battles, sword fighting, magic. Like, it's none of that, right? But there's a lot of like plot, there's a lot of like chaos going on, and I was eating it up. And I had the audiobooks from my library. I waited for weeks for the audiobook of Wool, but the audiobook of book 2 and book 3 was already available, because I was like, why wait? So the minute I finished book 1, which on the TV show, book 1 is actually season 1 and season 2. And because season 2 ended on a cliffhanger, I needed to know what would happen. So I went on to read Shift. Shift is book 2 from the series. The series itself is called Silo, and I think it's a trilogy. I haven't done the research to see if there would be another book because guys, I can't wait for the actual TV show to like continue. But I read Shift, right? And Shift story is told in multiple timelines, whereas for book 1, Wool, it was just a single timeline and then we were following the story. This one takes place over 2 timelines. And timelines, nah, you're not going like, if I talk about we went into the past is like the year 2050 type of thing. It's still our future, but it's their past, and it takes us to a place where the world is somewhat of what it is. Technology has advanced, and you've got this group of people who are talking about this project. So now you getting to the essence of who built the silos and why were the silos built. Okay, I don't want to talk too much on it because obviously it's going to be spoilery if I do, but book 2 is called Shift, right? And there's a reason why it's called Shift. In the beginning you don't know, you're like, Shift, but there's a reason why it's called Shift. And we go through the story from when this silo was in planning to the years 21 whatever when the silos were there, and we're actually following some characters in there. And in this one we're following different characters because we have characters from the years 20 whatever to the characters in 21 or whatever to the characters in 21 100. Like, just okay, there's like actually 3 different timelines. I feel like I'm confusing you guys, but anyway, I gave it 5 stars. I gave that one 5 stars because I was just like, it was banger after banger after banger, and especially when the plot twist came through and when all the things start unfolding. I know that I'm enjoying a book when I feel the need to tell somebody about it. I was there telling my husband about it because him and I watched Silo together before I even knew that this was based on a book series. We watched season 1 and season 2 together, and this is the one series that him and I watched and binged to completion within a week. That's what we did. And if you know how we watch stuff, like me and my husband, we watch certain things together, but he gets bored very easily. He likes like things to start and end quickly, and I'm the one who can sit and wait for the thing to like take its time. He doesn't like that, and for him to sit and watch Silo with me and want to watch Silo with me just tells you how good this thing is. And this is what's been happening with our rewatch of Fringe, because we're now on season 4 of Fringe, but he has not finished Severance. I ended up finishing Severance, but he hasn't, or being up to date. But it's so good. It's so good. And I can't, like, as I was telling him, he was even getting excited over what could happen in the book, in the TV series, because obviously he's not going to read the book series, but he's just like, this sounds good. This sounds good. He can't wait for season 3 so that we can see what's happening. But with book 2, I give it 5 stars because obviously I have nothing to compare it to in terms of TV series. But the way the story is told, everything is so fast paced. Everything like happens so quickly. Things are being like unfolded so quickly, and I feel like each chapter was new information for the story and to progress the story. There was no chapter that was just a dud, that was just there to like fill in the gaps. Like, there's nothing like that. Okay, Hugh Howey gives it to you and he dishes out all the things that you need. It was so good. I gave it 5 stars. And then I thought to myself, okay, Charity, take a break, right? Because Shift was not in your TBR. And book 3, which is called Dust, is definitely not on your TBR. You've got other books. But I'm like, but I want to know. And also, if this is a trilogy, I can quickly like finish a series and call it a day. So I decided to read book 3, which is Dust, right? And when it started, I was just like, okay, we'll see how this one goes. But as that one also unfolded, I was just like, oh my gosh, where are we going with this one? And the way that it ended as well. So I gave this one 4.75 stars because I still had some questions as to what happened to certain people and to certain things that I can't even mention right now. And I feel like I'm giving you guys a redacted document to read, and it makes no sense. But what I can tell you is the series is a banger. The series is a definite recommendation for me. It's a sci-fi series, but everything's happening on Earth. It's just that everything's happening so far in the future where technology has advanced, and by we I mean humans, we've gone through wars, and through those wars we have destroyed the world, and the silos are essentially a way to rebuild the world, rebuild population. But the problem is, you get the sense that there is one person who is in charge of this whole thing, but people don't know, and they are trying to rebuild the world in their own image and essentially creating their own religion, because people don't really pray to God the way that we would pray to God. They pray to the gods, and there's a new Bible essentially called the Order, and this is what people in the silo know, and this is what people in the silo read, and this is their holy word, you know. And they've created a new system of careers, a new system of how people should behave, and the segregation they have, because there's like 150 levels of the silo, and it can be essentially split into 3 parts, where you've got the upper section, you've got the mids, and you've got the lower section. The lower section, as we know, it's the people who nobody at the up top like really considers to be that important, but they hold such an important task. Like, they are the ones in charge of the generators. They literally generate electricity for the whole silo. They can shut everybody down if they decide to do so. And we see how they are more of a community than the upper levels are. They help each other, even when you see them communing to have their dinners, their breakfast, they eat together. You know, they're a family, they help each other out. Where the mids, it's more like, okay, we are like working class, we are really looking up to the upper levels. We would really love to be in the upper levels, and therefore they are the rule followers. They are the ones that properly follow the rules, because I'm like, I don't want to be relegated. Okay, so they look down on the lower section of the silo, and the upper section, obviously you've got the people who are the rulers, you've got the judges, you've got the head of security, you know, you've got head of IT, you've got your mayor, and you've got your sheriff, and like everybody who's a rule setter is up there, and they are in charge of everybody that goes down. So read the series, okay? Definitely recommend. Okay, then I finished Hugh Howey. I was in a bit of a, I wasn't in a, no, not even a reading slump, but like a little bit of a hangover, because I was just like, oh, I need something that I know is good. So I was like, what better way but to go and reread a book to complete a series that I really enjoy, because also I'm at a point where I'm like, I really want to complete my series this year. Like, I keep starting new series, but I really need to go back and complete new series. One of the series that I did start last year, but I did not really complete, and I have most of the books. I think when I checked the other day, there's only one book that I'm missing, and that is the Throne of Glass series by Sarah J. Maas. So I went and read and devoured Crown of Midnight in 2 days. In 2 days, I devoured Crown of Midnight. As you could see, I tabbed and I tabbed and I tabbed and I tabbed and I loved it. I gave this one a 4.75 stars. When I read it the first time, I gave it 4.5 stars. So now it went up a little bit. I enjoyed every bit of it. I enjoyed being back in this world. So if you don't know what Throne of Glass is, book 1, we following our main character, Selena Sadorthian. However, we also do hear from 2 other perspectives. So the way that the book is written, we don't follow a specific character in a chapter. A chapter is just the next section of what's going on, and within that chapter, we could hear from these multiple perspectives. But yeah, it's really good. So we follow Selena, mainly Sadorthian, who is an assassin, but a year ago she was arrested and put in this prison where nobody survives this prison. Nobody even survives a year in this prison. It's brutal. They abuse the people, and the people end up like dying there. But she not only survived this prison, but she almost escaped and killed a lot of guards while at it. So in the beginning of the book, the King's Guard goes and pulls her out of this prison and offers her a deal to enter into this competition, this brutal competition where one person will become the king's champion, and if you do win this competition, you not only become the king's champion, but you will essentially get a salary and you can work towards your freedom over a certain period of years. So obviously she agrees because where she is just terrible. She gets to live in this glass castle, Throne of Glass. She gets to live in this glass castle and gets to know the king's god. His name is Kaol, and also gets to meet the crown prince. His name is Dorian. Okay, so let me start by saying that this is also a romantasy. Okay, it's a romantasy, but it's very, very slow burn. And now you've got these 2 guys in there, and I still don't know who she's gonna end up with. I don't know, but there are things that happen. But one, the characterization, I really, really enjoy hearing from Selena. She's 18 years old. Okay, so this is a new adult. She's 18 years old. She's an assassin. She was rescued by this king of assassins when she was younger. I think she was about 8 years old after her parents were murdered, and this king of assassins essentially raised her, trained her, taught her everything that she knows, and now she's known as the most brutal assassin of Adolan. Like Adolan's biggest assassin. Everybody knows of her, but you realize that people didn't even know that she was a woman. They just know of Adolan's assassin, and she goes into this castle under a false name and enters in this competition to become the king's champion. And throughout this competition, she starts to uncover certain things about the castle. Things don't seem to be okay. This is a fantasy, so obviously at some point there is magic, but at the time that book 1 takes place, magic has been banned, and not only banned, but it has disappeared from the world. And if anyone is actually found to be using magic, they get executed. So magic is a no-no, but a lot of things just start happening and things start unfolding. But I really, really enjoyed like reading from Selena's point of view. She's quite funny, she's sassy, she's badass. Oh, the way that she fights as well is just so like, look at this. Okay, and there's a lot of things and truths and secrets that keep unfolding as you go. This is only book 2, and I still don't know everything. Even like by the last sentence, I have like 3 tabs almost on the same page, guys, because I was just like and because I had also forgotten, which is why I'm trying to now binge read the series. But 2 days, absolutely enjoyed it. And of course, since I had such a great time, I picked up Heir of Fire. also by Sarah J Maas. This book is not on my TBR. At least this one is on my May TBR. This one is not, but a part of me is like, why not? Why not? I've got the book, I've got the audiobook. My audiobook has come in from the library, and I'm like, it's an easy read, it's fast paced. I love it. I'm enjoying it. I've already started tabbing this one. You probably won't see that these tabs are in yellow, so they're gonna be a little bit hard to see. Let me see if I can focus. You see a little bit of the yellow there. So I'm tabbing this one as well. I finished my orange tab. All my orange tabs went to Crown of Midnight, so I'm using all the yellow tabs now for this one. But this one is so good. I'm only on page 34. I started it this morning, and there's another book that I should be reading, right? But guys, as I'm moving around, as I'm working, this is what I'm listening to, because my other current read doesn't have an audiobook, therefore it's not easy for me to just pick it up whenever. But this one, when I'm driving, I'm listening to it. When I'm working, I'm listening to it. When I'm getting ready in the morning, I am listening to it. This is how good and this is how obsessed I am, and I feel really excited to be reading things that I'm enjoying, and that's like, this is exactly what I need. Okay, it's exactly what I need. So here I am with Air of Fire. I think the next book is the one I definitely don't have. Yeah, I don't have Queen of Shadows. Oh, I'm missing 2 books. So I don't have Queen of Shadows, which is the next one, so I need to make a plan there. And I've got Empire of Storms, and then I am missing Tower of Dawn, and I've got Kingdom of Ash. So my plan is that when I'm done with Air of Fire, I'm gonna listen to the Assassin's Blade, because I also have that loan from my library. But yes, really enjoying this one. This takes place immediately after the events of this one, so it was just literally an easy transition to go to, and we're already meeting some new characters, okay? And I can see that this one also includes witches, and I'm like, this one witch that we just met, and I'm like, she's gonna be a problem, she's gonna be problematic, but I don't know if she's a good problem or a bad one. But all I know is that she's already badass, and I'm like, guys, I'm on chapter 5. I don't know what's going on. This is why I can't let go of the series, and at this point I'm like, the TBR is more of a suggestion than this is what I'm gonna do, okay? Because if I find something else that really takes my attention, that really intrigues me, that's where I'm gonna go, because like I need to be in a place where I'm reading what I'm enjoying, and the TBR is more of a guideline for me, but I still want to read all the books on my TBR. But I'll get back to that once I'm done here, okay? So yes, Sarah J Maas, she's doing the things for me. Okay, what I should be reading, okay, is this Love, Marry, Kill by Zuki Savannah. I am on page 16 of this one, according to my crocheted bookmark. I must make them in multiple colors. I really like this. And so far, all I know is that, am I still in the prologue, or am I on page 1? Okay, I'm on part 1 now. But the only thing I know is that in the prologue, we meet these 2 people, and it literally starts off with like, we're tossing a coin, heads or tails, he goes first or she goes first. And I'm like, what is going on here? Okay, so this is already giving thriller vibes, but it seems like this 2 people, a male and a female, their partners are having an affair with each other's partners, and they now are seeking revenge in this way. They are seeking revenge in this way, and now they're tossing a coin to decide which of their partners is gonna go first. I'm like, okay, we're starting off good so far. I'm really excited to go back to it. This is our book club read, which I'm late to, but we're gonna read it as soon as my work day is over, or maybe during lunchtime. No, but I wanted to go to the shops during lunchtime. But as soon as I get time to sit and devour this book, I definitely want to do that. But yeah, it's one where I don't have an audiobook, so I have to read it with my eyes if I get time to sit down and read, because I also started, guys, I started too many projects. And then I'm thinking that once I'm done with that, I've got another book on my radar. I'm showing you guys all of this because me picking up my camera has been a difficult thing, and I also keep saying that I'm struggling with space. I was very tempted to buy another memory card from TakeALot. That would be my third memory card, but a part of me is like, Charity, you really don't need to buy another memory card. Maybe in the future I should, but right now, edit is what you need to do. Edit your content, release your content, then you've got space to record. But yeah, the next book that is on my radar is This Woven Kingdom by Tahara Mafi. Guys, I feel like everywhere I turn, people are talking about this book, and it makes me want to read it. And I feel like it's gonna do the same thing that Throne of Glass is doing to me, that the minute I started, I'm going to be very much inclined to read the whole series. It's 3 books as far as I know, and I'm not mad about it. But I heard really good things about this. This is also, I think, a new adult romantasy, and I'm here for it, man. I'm here for it. So I'm really excited for this one. I don't even know the synopsis. I don't care to know the synopsis. The only thing I know and want to know is that the people that I follow on BookTube really enjoy this. So yeah, I've got it on my radar. Another book that I'm planning on reading sometime throughout the rest of this week and the weekend is a manga called Witch Hat Atelier, but this is the kitchen version. I think I mentioned in my TBR. So this and This Woven Kingdom, they're actually part of my TBR, okay? So I'm not like going too far away from it, but this is based on, this is like a spin-off to the actual series Witch Hat Atelier, which I need to collect because I heard good things about it. But this one is the kitchen version. It actually has recipes, guys. It has recipes like this, okay? This is an actual recipe, and this is a recipe for glow rose tart bouquet, and there's ingredients to serve 8: flour, butter, water, cold water, additional flour for kneading. The filling includes mountain apples, but it has an asterisk. Obviously we don't have something like mountain apples, but they tell you that they actually have replacement ingredients for everything that's like magical for a non-magical recipe. So it's probably going to be normal apples, and we've got quartz sugar, which is probably going to be normal sugar. We've got syrup and glow sugar to taste. So let me just see this recipe number 4, because they said that they gave us alternatives. So mountain apples you can substitute for any variety of apple or pear. Quartz sugar is granulated sugar. Syrup, use your choice of maple syrup or agave. And glow sugar, you can substitute coarse turbinado or powdered sugar. I've never heard of turbinado, so I probably would find like powdered sugar and try out this tart recipe. But I'm looking forward to reading this one as like a palate cleanser. And yeah, I haven't read a graphic novel / manga in a while, and this one I got from Exclusive Books. It was 50% off. So yo guys, my memory card got full. So I'm gonna stop talking. See, this is what I meant. I'm gonna stop talking and we'll chat again later. I need to edit, and then I'll come back to you whenever I have space again to talk to you.